here we are, race day 14th or above, currently both qualified in the top 10. Let's see what else is happening on the grid. Charles Leclerc is on pole here in Guilford, but you can bet that Max Verstappen will make a dive up on the inside into turn 1. Guilford is all about top speed. We could see slower teams like Williams really struggle this weekend. Charles Leclerc yet another pole, and Max Verstappen in P2. Valtteri Bottas being the stronger than Mercedes this weekend, with Sergio Perez right behind his teammate. Lewis Hamilton seeming to have fallen after his crash earlier in the season. Sainz continuing a strong P6 showing. Sebastian Vettel, P7, alongside former Ferrari teammate Kimi Räikkönen in the Alfa Romeo, who's completely followed by Antonio Giovinazzi in the Alfa Romeo, their best qualifying effort so far, going past Schumacher in the Haas. Daniel Ricciardo another dismal day in the office, and Lance Stroll an okay day for him. Nikita Mazepin in P13, and Esteban Ocon in P14. In P15, Esteban's teammate, Fernando Alonso, and P16, Lando Norris really struggling in the McLaren. P17, Pierre Gasly and Yuki Tsunoda, and I think we already know what the back row consists of. The Williams drivers, George Russell and Nicholas Latifi. Nearly 2 seconds off the pace, oh my. Alright, I'm still on cloud 9. I'm not even gonna kid with y'all. I'm shocked. This is a one-stop kind of race. I think every race we do is a one-stop for our team. And I'm thinking super softs onto super softs. I don't really see the validity of doing ultra softs, which only last 4 laps. Because we'd have to do those and then go on to softs, and that's just not worth it. I think both of them on the same strategy is going to be helpful, and Gio's just not going to have any bonuses today. We'll get into this race. I feel rather confident as the 5 red lights are going out. Kimi Räikkönen in 8th place. Gio closely behind into the first turn. Kimi goes past 1 car, 2? Possibly? The opener lap. Goodness gracious. Gio falling desperately behind. P16 already. That's really a shame, but we can't look back now. We have to do our best. What we gained yesterday really helped us, and we are not an engine type of team. We don't have the best engine on the grid, but I do think that Kimi Räikkönen is one of the better drivers out there, and we might struggle very badly because of the engine. Our car does have the right aerodynamics now with that new front wing and the better suspension and brakes, but honestly, everywhere else it's not that great. I know, it's not necessarily good to talk about your car in that manner, but it is what it is. It is important to note, on the left-hand side, everyone else opted for the ultra soft strategy. At least in the top 8. We opted for the super softs onto super softs. And that's just what we're going to do. Maybe it was a sham qualifying session, but I still take those. We still get money for those. I have faith in our drivers. It's only lap 4. Only 4th of the way through the race. Yeah, the engines on the... Oh, people are already pitting. And what are they putting on? They're putting on soft, so they're doing... So they're on the slower tire already. They did gain a little bit of advantage there, but I'm not sure how much the advantage is, as Raikkonen's back up to P9. This is the thing about pit stops. 1 second they look amazing, the next they look awful. Raikkonen moving up into P3. Well, Stroll's going the long way, so we don't even have to worry about him. Norris getting past us on his better tires. That makes sense. Who's that dove down? Mazepin. Not shocking that he'd drive like that. Gio's doing a decent job. His car is at 39%. That is very worrying. Very, very worrying. I say we bring in Gio this lap. Yeah, we'll bring you in this lap. And put you right back on him? Or do we put you on the softs and let you just push? Say we put you on the super softs. I don't say we fix his car. I know. It sounds bad. I know it sounds bad. I just don't think that it's the right strategy. So Gio will be coming into the pits this lap, and he will be conserving his tires as soon as he gets out. Your tires are looking bad, Kimi, but don't worry, we still care about you. Just trying to get Gio done first. Alright, so Kimi Räikkönen will now pit onto super softs right again. Have faith in the strategy, boys. Even those back at home watching, have faith. I believe in the engineers back at home, such as Levi. They've really made some steps and bounds on our car that have unlocked some great qualifying pace, as literally everyone passes us, but that's okay. Hey, it's part of the strategy. If you notice, they have 35% and 25% on their tires. There's absolutely no way that they're gonna last all race. We pitted right at the halfway point. Ricardo's gonna have to pit, and everyone else up there is gonna have to pit. We just have to stay within 22 seconds, which we're catching up. We got this. I know we do. Man, I'm really peppy today. I don't know what's up with me. I guess I'm just still very excited about our qualifying efforts. I do believe we can start going neutral with Gio's car. He was kind of holding back, but I'm not going to let him race Räikkönen or force them to get into combat with each other. It's more of just maintaining what we got, boys. I think almost everyone in front of us is going to have to pit. Bottas might not have to pit with 46%, but he's going to have to be going as slow as a snail. I see Gasly, Russell, Tsunoda, Stroll, and Norris. That's 5 cars that will have to pit in front of us and elevate us 5 positions. 6, because Latifi's going to have to pit. Tsunoda's into pits. We're going to zoom past everybody here. Giovinazzi's kind of wearing down his tires. Kimi Räikkönen's fine. Oh no, not this again. I know, I sound bad, like a bad manager not wanting to fix his car, but 10 seconds is precious in racing. It's just ludicrous to think of losing 10 seconds. And we should be able to pass a slew. There we go. P10 so far. Come on, boys. Oh no. Stroll's going to be super wicked quick on those tires. No. Fight back, Norris. Or fight back, Ricardo. I looked at Norris. I am saying everybody's name wrong. I looked back because Norris is going to have to pit. So as long as we say P10, P11, we're good. But Perez's car is a Red Bull. So be very afraid. But he's on the bad tire strategy. Okay. Getting points is perfectly fine. Gio, how's your car doing, buddy? I believe in it. I believe in the engineers back home. Got 2 laps remaining. The leaders are probably fine on pit strategies, but definitely clinching over there. Räikkönen, on the other hand, is kind of in a really good position. I'm actually going to let Räikkönen push. Gio cannot push. In fact, we're probably going to let Räikkönen burn some fuel. His car can handle it. I don't think Gio's can handle it. Gio's is at 5% and it's the last lap. There's no reason to pit on the last lap. Absolutely no reason. Starting to catch up to the people in front of us. going to go back to neutral because I don't want it to be too detrimental. I still want to get points. We did have a great qualifying session, which did help us significantly with our finishing position. I do wish we could have finished P8, P9, but our team's just not there yet. Kimi Räikkönen, on the other hand, bringing home his second points finish, and Giovinazzi finishing in his highest position ever at 12th, I think. Not a bad day at the office. I know, we started P8, P9. Think about it, the people ahead of us qualified behind us. I know that sounds stupid, but not bad. Bottas won the race. Wow. Was expecting Lewis Hamilton, but we're all wrong here. 10th place, that's great for me. Yeah, Ocon and Räikkönen did a similar strategy. As for everyone else, their cars are just that much quicker that they got the extra lead early and did that. Currently in our situation, we have to be a little bit cheeky with our decisions. And it looks like it paid off in the most part. Kimi Räikkönen getting that one extra point, that's great. Valtteri Bottas wins, Hamilton close behind, Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz, Stroll, Vettel, Schumacher, Ocon, Räikkönen, Perez, Giovinazzi, Mazepin, Ricciardo, Norris, Alonso, Gasly, Tsunoda, Russell, Latifi. 3 points to our name, baby. Woo! Hey, that's the halfway point of the season, and we scored points in 2 out of the 6 races, which for the 9th team on the grid or 8th team on the grid, it's pretty darn good. Points-wise, Verstappen, Leclerc, and Hamilton at the top. Mercedes, Bottas is trying to get into this fight, but really it's just a 3-way fight between these guys. It's going to be close. I think that we in P14 are not too awful. That's all I got to say. We're doing better than I thought. Why did Alfa Romeo cross the road? To get to the middle. Besides the haters, I would like to say that getting to the middle is pretty good when you're at the back. And Yuri Vips wins again. Oh my goodness, who's going to stop this guy in F2? F3 on the other hand, Dennis Hauger wins again. Frederick Vesti and Jack Doohan up there, that's good. It's very good to see. Oh, it's a very tight fight between those two. In IndyCar, Scott Dixon didn't win. Did y'all hear me? Scott Dixon did not win a race in IndyCar. Joseph Newgarden, Jimmy Johnson, and Scott Dixon. It doesn't change anything in the points, and that's the end of their season, but pretty darn good. NASCAR, Brad Keselowski wins again, Kyle Busch and Joey Logano. Brad Keselowski and Kevin Harvick are right up there. AJ Allmendinger wins, and he's leading the points over Michael McDowell, but barely. And in the Truck Series, Matt Crafton wins yet again, and that is his championship, so very interesting to see there. Endurance-wise, Audi Racing still being strong. And One Up Racing staying strong as well. Vanessa Paula Marissa doing decently. Wow. Carlos Sainz over at Scuderia Ferrari just messaged me bragging about their new rear wing. Psh. Hey, Antonio, don't listen to them. They just provide us an engine. Driving past McLaren HQ last night, could have sworn I saw them fitting new suspension. Sweet. Aston Martin Racing are bringing a new gearbox to Munich. Just had a great chat with Kimi Räikkönen. Had a really interesting perspective on the race. Kimi Räikkönen giving a good interview. That's always. Who doesn't love his boss?
And you still really enjoy it, like even though it's different to Ferrari, that you know that you can't necessarily win.
It's still less work to do. I do the racing, that is the nice side of it, and then the other side.
So they go home.
Yeah, but I have I think I've been doing this. I have like 1 or 2 PR days sometimes. No, but it's I like it that I have a bit more freedom of racing, and I always enjoy the racing. It's a bit less more calm.
And just like that, I think we're ready to call this a good episode. P8, P9 in quali in last episode, and this episode we got points. I'm okay with that. This is where our team is, and I think that we're really taking steps and bounds forward, so thank you all for watching, and thanks for being a part of this. Until next time.